everyone. We are managers of a new era, and this is our TV show pitch for the upcoming fall series, Management, the Communication Files. In our presentation today, we will cover the show's inspirations, our general concepts, target markets, our actors, our milestones, our episodic layout, and we also have a series at the end where you can meet the producers. Our inspiration goes such as 5 producers were brought together to pitch the next Oscar-winning TV show. We accomplished this by casting the greatest actors known to man, and our star-studded cast was formed to help exemplify the importance of communication through the workplace in this new summer hit, Management, the Communication Files.
Hello everyone. The general concept of this show is to illustrate the evolving cycle throughout the workplace for all members of the workforce. Through the season, we see Stephanie, a new manager, do her best to run a communications division. Stephanie sees that her behaviors are pushing her employees away, and she must change for the good of the department. The other characters in this show are the employees. We have Bridget, Rich, Nathan, and Patricia. Each episode is used to determine the essential skills needed for these protagonists to succeed in the workplace. Season 1 consists of 7 episodes, in which we see the team fruition into a top-notch group. This feel-good show will have you reaching for tissues.
Hello everyone. Our target audience is every member of the workforce.
And we've chosen this as our target audience because we feel that anybody in the workforce would be able to understand this TV show and take it and apply it to future endeavors, whether it's through work or personal experiences. actor.
I'm playing the part of Stephanie. I'm the new boss. And since I like to run things a little bit differently, I believe in keeping a tight ship. Possibly, I'm the one character that needs the most improvement. I'm the one that probably has the most to gain following the processes of management. But one thing that is true and compelling about my character is that I always act with good intentions. I just always seem to fall and become a negative outcome.
Rich is the communications board operator, which in this workforce is positioned directly below Stephanie. When Stephanie got her job, Rich was also going for the same position. This leads to some animosity between the two, and the tension is obvious. This character has a cocky attitude and works with a chip on his shoulder. He seems to butt heads with other members in the workplace, and what is compelling about his character is seeing if he will be able to put aside his grievances with Stephanie to have a well-rounded workplace.
This manager is Patricia. Patricia is the exact opposite of Bridget. While she works closely to Bridget, the personalities couldn't be further apart. Patricia doesn't like how things are done either. However, she is very reserved, and the only person she complains to is Bridget. Patricia is also new, and because of this, she feels that she keeps to herself. She will not upset her coworkers. She has the most to gain throughout this because she has the most to learn about developing a healthy work ethic.
Brigitte is below Rich, and she works closely with another co-worker, Patricia. She is essentially the leader of the duo as they run the coordination throughout the communications within their team. She takes orders from Rich, who takes orders from Stephanie. She is outspoken and at times causes controversy because she never holds her opinions back. She doesn't agree with how things are done by her supervisors and is usually the one who runs to the human resource manager, Nathan. Her and Nathan also have a close bond due to the fact she's always referring to professionalism.
Lastly, Human Resources Manager Nathan. He usually deals with Bridget and Stephanie since they are the ones who mostly come to him for issues and advice and other complications. He is the voice of reason of this series, and he is trying to help keep the group collected to achieve their overall goal. He doesn't talk a whole lot about himself or to others because he is focused on the team as a whole. He is the most well-rounded employee of all of them. He has been working the same position for a decade and knows how to do his job. Milestones.
Milestone 1 was helped with the assistance of the group. Each student was requested to develop a portion of a 5-story board using our creativity and developing our own details and transformation. The main goal for this milestone was to present the context of any management myth that one may have.
Milestone 2. The objective of this milestone was to create character profiles and execute a summary of the first 4 episodes.
Milestone 3. Create a storyboard with booklet in which we identify and summarize each portion of the milestones already created. Milestone 4. Complete drafts previously executed and generate full booklet draft.
The plot is that St. General Hospital is a level 1 trauma center and one of the biggest hospitals in the region. One of the most important departments in this hospital, whether people know it or not, is the communication office. This is where the main switchboard is located. Other than operating the switchboard, like employees of the communication office has a board, the employees of the communication office have various other responsibilities like following code procedures and dealing with pagers. The manager, Stephanie, was the type of person who was fun and pleasant one minute, then a mean, micromanaging supervisor breathing down the neck. This sort of personality made it difficult for her workers to do their job well. Stephanie also has a habit of doing a poor job at scheduling her employees. Several people have tried speaking to her about it and have gotten nothing back but excuses and negative attitude. Most of the employees are trying to find other jobs and Stephanie realizes this. So we see through the episodic development how Stephanie rounds out her characterizations and becomes a well-rounded manager. As with that, we do see the other employees round out as well.
This show is broken down into 7 episodes, and the episode guide is as follows. Episode 1, Introduction to the characters as well as the workplace settings. Also introduces the weakness of the group and how they aren't managed to their full potential. This episode also highlights the downfalls that need to be improved for each member. Episode 2, we focus on the decision-making and how Nathan, the human resources manager, decides to solve a conflict that has arose between Bridget and Stephanie on how workload is not being evenly distributed. Here's where Nathan begins his transformation to a model employee. We also touch base on an arising conflict between Patricia and Rich. Episode 3, the conflict between Patricia and Rich heats up. Organization control is emphasized, and because Patricia is new, slack needs to be picked up. Rich is who has to pick it up and is not happy about it, and becomes condescending towards Patricia. Bridget and Nathan get involved to solve this issue. We find that Patricia is evolving into a better worker who speaks up more. Another conflict arises between Bridget and Stephanie, this time involving Rich. Episode 4, we focus on the communication and interpersonal skills, which highlights the conflicts involving Bridget. Nathan focuses on her conflicts with Stephanie and Rich and helps Bridget evolve in her communication skills, which she has lacked. We see Bridget and Patricia communication skills increase to help round out the team. At this point, Rich has become fed up with Stephanie.
Episode 5 happens, and it's being that Rich and Stephanie have a conflict about how they feel the team should be ran. The topic that is focused on is managing groups and teams. Nathan helps emphasize the importance of these two working together to help them run the team. Stephanie becomes stubborn, and it is up to Rich to develop into a good leader to help run the team. This is where we see a connection between Rich, Patricia, and Bridget. They form together to think of a way to reach out to Stephanie to find a foundation of control. Episode 6 happens, and Nathan, as well as the rest of the team, confront Stephanie with their issues and how they can improve. This is the first time Stephanie actually listens to her employees, and here is where we see improvement of Stephanie as a character. With her improvement, this is where we cover the topic of foundation of control and how it is important to have everyone on the same page. We also reflect on the evolving aspects of the other characters. Episode 7. The topics that were covered are reiterated and how these topics are important to the main topic in which we want to focus on during this series. We also show the workers in action, once again emphasizing the evolving of the characterization and the evolving to make each employee well-rounded.
Hello, everyone. I am Lisa.
My name is Rob,
Hello, everyone. This is Courtney.
Hello, everyone. I'm Catherine.
And I am Alexander. And we are managers of a new era. And this is Management, the Communication Files.